Hi guys, here's another page in my Pocket Page notebook. I'm starting this week. I've got 2 bits of card. One is sized to fit inside one of the pockets and the other is twice that large, and I've folded it in half. So I'm going to do some stamping on the front of this folded piece. I'm using an alpha stamp from Cali Stamps and just a dark grey ink, and I'm just stamping out my, title, and it just says, "When I look up." So this page is about my fascination with the sky and just how many sky photos I actually take. So now I've got this piece stamped out, I can stick it into the notebook. So I'm applying tape to the back half of the card. Using quite a lot of double-sided tape because it is quite a heavy card. I really wanted something in between paper and card, and I just didn't have anything on hand, so I went with the card. And in the end it's a little bit heavier than I had wanted it, but it will work anyway. And I'm just lining up the fold with the edge of the page so you can see then I have this flap that flaps outwards. Now I've printed some photos for this page, so I've got a almost full-size photo. I've sized it so it's just slightly smaller than the page, so it'll end up with a white border around it, and 8 tiny little square sky photos. So I'm just going to stick this full page photo into the inside of the folded card. And now I'm going to use the smaller piece of card that's going to go inside the pocket. I'm going to create sort of a fringed effect on it so that then I can stick my little square photos on top. I just wanted something that was sort of light and white but had this real texture to it, so I decided to do some fringing since I hadn't done that for a while. So I'm just using some regular printer paper, and I'm just using that insert card just to roughly measure out the width of it. Cut a few strips of that, and then I can use my Martha Stewart fringing scissors just to cut the fringe into the strips. And once I've cut enough fringe pieces, I can just start gluing them onto that insert. So I'm just starting at the bottom, I'm running a little bit of tape runner across, sticking the fringe piece down, and then repeating that process the whole way up the piece of card. I did run out of fringe pieces, but it's easy enough just to cut another one all the way to the top, and then I can just flip it over and trim off any hangovers. So now I've got this really textural insert, and I'm going to stick down my little square photos into a grid of 8, so 2 by 4. I'm using quite a lot of glue, and it did actually cover up more of the fringing than I had intended it to. So for all the effort that it took to do the fringing, I'm not sure that it really was as effective as I had hoped it would be, but I still love the texture behind it. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it for now. I'm going to slip this into the pocket, although I will admit I had such a job putting it in. I ended up having to use a ruler to try and push down all the little fringe pieces. And now I just want to punch out a hole in this flap. So I just used a circle punch. And it wasn't planned, but it ended up in a nicely sort of cohesive area of the photo. And then I can add a little epoxy heart, a really old one from Amy Tangerine, and then a few of these tiny word phrases from, I think they're from Citrus Twist Kits. I'm just adding them on top of the pocket, and then I'm going to do my journaling on top of the photo. So I'm just using a black gel pen, nothing special, and just filling in my journaling, and then that will be this whole page done. So there's a few things I probably would have done different on this page. I think the folded flap piece would have been better on a lighter card. It does stick up a little bit too much, and I'm not sure the fringing was worth it in the end, but I love the look of this page, and I love the collection of sky photos together. If you want to keep watching, there's a couple more videos on screen. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye!